Yeah, it's because I use their footage and because I use music, like copywritten music. But I kind of just decided that I didn't care, and I just want to make cool videos. So to do that, I needed the good footage and the good music.
Yeah.
So.
Welcome back to the 4th episode of Just Chillin. I'm here today with Landon Brown, and he has his own podcast.
I do, yeah. I have a podcast called it's called Battle of the Bay Football Podcast. And it's where me, Andrew Carrero, and Michael Ferguson, we all talk about Bay Area football, like the Raiders and the 49ers.
Let's go. He'll just go away. But,
That was his dogs on the door right there?
Yeah. He's basically been my mentor. And, like, currently he's, like, my mentor right now because he's telling me, like, he's walking me through the process of how podcasts work, and it's pretty cool.
Kind of.
And he also has his own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a YouTube channel where I cut up some 49ers highlights. I haven't been posting on it in a long time because I've been super busy, but yeah, it's done pretty well. It's got like 1,000 subscribers on it.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I just got back from vacation from New Orleans.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What? Do you know I went to New Orleans this summer?
Oh, I didn't know that you didn't. Wait, you didn't know that I went to New Orleans though?
I didn't know that you went to New Orleans. Did you know that I went to New Orleans?
No.
Oh my gosh. Were we in New Orleans at the same time?
I just went last week.
Oh, okay. We weren't there at the same time.
Okay. Well, we went to this restaurant and my brother ordered a bacon cheeseburger. And he said, just with bacon and cheese on the burger. And so the waiter comes and they give him a bowl of bacon and cheese. Mm-hmm. Just bacon and cheese, no bread, no patty or anything. It's just a bowl of bacon and cheese. It's really funny. But yeah, that was basically
Okay. Oh man. Okay.
Okay.
It was just a bowl of bacon and cheese.
Yeah.
The delivery was just perfect. Delivery of that joke.
Did you just get it, or were you like laughing because it was awkward?
I was laughing because it was awkward.
That makes sense.
Okay, that's awesome, but was it good?
He didn't have it. He sent it back.
Oh, okay.
He asked for bacon and cheese, like on the burger. So like, they just gave him.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, by the way, I went there to New Orleans. It's actually how they pronounce it. Most people there pronounce it New Orleans. New Orleans is kind of overpronouncing it. And then some people underpronounce it and they say New Orleans. Although a lot of people with like a thick New Orleans accent will say it that way. My grandma's actually from Louisiana.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
She's in town right now.
What restaurants did you go to there?
I went to Café Du Monde. Where they have the beignets.
Oh, I went there too. Those are really good.
Yeah, the beignets are really good, and I remember the coffee being really good. But when I went there this summer, it was all right, to be honest. The coffee is a little overhyped, I think.
Coffee there?
Yeah, the coffee's a little overhyped, but the beignets though are really good.
Yeah, I thought we were like actually eating there because I thought it was like a lunch place. So I ordered a Sprite with my beignets, which it was an interesting like mix, but it was still pretty good.
I didn't even know that you could order a Sprite there. It's like a breakfast shop.
Yeah. So, paper straws and Visco girls are like the current new thing right now for like politics and stuff. They are all talking about how we need to change all our straws to paper straws, and Starbucks is doing it, and all these other restaurants. But they're just disgusting. What are your opinions on paper straws?
I'm really against paper straws. The first time I used one, my cup, like the straw, when I drank out of the straw, as you'd expect, the paper cup started to get soggy, and the paper straw started to get soggy, and the cup started to cut into the straw. So then the like drink was leaking out the side of the straw, and so it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it's
There's,
just
like,
disgusting. It's just like it turns into this mush where you can't drink out of it anymore.
I'd want to like fact check this, but I don't think there were straws before there was plastic. I think straws came to be because of plastic, so it wasn't meant to be paper straws, you know?
They also have metal straws now. Like, you can carry around your own metal straw.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That works. But then it's kind of gross, too.
Yeah, but then you have to, like, carry an extra straw around.
Well, I guess if it's for the environment, then I won't do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do it.
I talk about this on my Twitter on like how bad the paper straws are, and you know I just had them in like a smoothie, and you have to drink it fast, or else you know it just turns into a mush. And
yeah, they're pointless, pretty much.
Also, Visco girls, they were like encouraging it. That's like the new trend right now.
Oh gosh, what are the Visco girls? Can you explain that to me?
So Visco is like a company that.
Is it really?
I'm not exactly sure what Visco does, but.
Do they like sell something that these girls all buy or something?
Yeah.
Or?
I think it's like 4 Oceans. Can you fact check that, David?
It's a website. It's actually like a little social media.
Oh.
Like they have their own website, visco.com. And you can have like your own profile and post pictures on it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's a social media account. So the Visco girls are on visco.com.
Yeah, and
basically.
then it kind of just spreads to everywhere.
And they all just kind of have the same style.
Yeah.
How would you describe the style?
Scrunchies, oversized shirts, and hydro flasks.
And shell necklaces.
That just sounds like APU girls to me.
And
like,
hydro flasks with lots of stickers on them too.
Okay. Yeah. That just sounds like college hipster girl style. And Braden, yeah.
Yeah. He's the only guy that I know that does that.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, I never got a hydro flask all throughout college because I'm like really forgetful, and so more likely than not I would have left it somewhere and never seen it again. So it was just for the best that I never got it.
Did you go to a 4-year?
Yeah, I went to Azusa Pacific for 4 years, and I studied film, and now I'm working for sports production.
Oh.
Yeah.
For the 49ers, right?
Yep, for the 49ers and a few other teams as well.
Is that your dream job?
Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of... I'm working there actually this weekend at the 49ers Steelers game. That's the home opener for the Niners. And it's kind of surreal every time I go in there because I don't know, they've always been my favorite team, so being inside the building with other people that are working there too it's really cool. It's cool to be behind the scenes.
Are you ever able to go full-time there?
I hopefully someday. Right now though, for this season at least I'll be part-time. Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
And so you got this podcast and YouTube channel going on. What are your goals with those right now?
The podcast, what I really like to do is get it onto YouTube.
Yeah.
We've been having a tough time doing that just because all of our lives have been getting so busy lately. Like Andrew got married, Michael is going to college.
You're going to get married.
Oh my. And yeah, so Michael's going to college, and then I'm working a lot. So yeah, it's been tough to meet weekly, but we've been doing our best, and we have like 3 new episodes out right now. Because we posted them all in the same week. Because there was like a build up and my computer wasn't working, and yeah, we're getting it back on track though. So the goal is to get our website better and to get on YouTube.
I don't even have a website. I'm just like on all these social medias. That's my website. And I also watch a lot of Gary Vee, and he talks about
a lot of what?
Gary Vee. You know who that is? Okay, he has his own business. It's like a social media network, but he helps other people out with their businesses or social medias by telling them how to expand, and he's pretty much an inspirational speaker. You should go check him out
Okay.
on Instagram. Like, it's just Gary V.
Gary V. Okay.
But with V then EE. It's not Gary then V. It's EE.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have put Gary then V.
And yeah, but I really like listening to him because he talks a lot about what I should do for like my podcast, and it helps me out.
Okay. Cool.
And so you just do highlights for your YouTube channel, right?
I just saw your notes. I'm sorry.
I found this new statistic on my podcast where it's the #1 podcast
Okay.
to just chill to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a really cool statistic.
What's number 2 and 3?
I don't know. Logan Paul's podcast.
Okay.
So I'm up there. But
All right.
yeah. So what stuff do you do on your YouTube channel? It's just highlights, right?
Yeah, I just do highlights.
Specifically for the 49ers?
Yeah, specifically for the 49ers because all my subscribers are from that fan base. So I have like a sort of a niche subscriber base, and so if I post anything else, they pretty much unsubscribe or just hate on it. So.
Do you get more content like working at the 49ers arena?
No. All of my content is from YouTube. So I'll get like whatever the NFL posts or the 49ers channel posts, then I'll take that and I'll cut it up myself.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have any special ins from working there. Even though I cut NFL video, they don't give me any. It's all theirs.
Oh.
So I only can use what they put out to the public.
But you were saying that earlier, like before this podcast, you were saying that you got demonetized because of that, right? Like you got demonetized because you were using the footage?
Yeah, it's because I use their footage and because I use music, like copywritten music. But I kind of just decided that I didn't care, and I just want to make cool videos. So to do that, I needed the good footage and the good music.
Yeah.
So.
Are you like allowed to do that now or like use their videos because you work there, or have you asked them? No.
Maybe if I start working for the NFL, I could, but as of right now, I don't think I have that right.
Oh, I was watching this like video, and there's this website where you can use Bill Gates' money to buy stuff.
No.
Or not in real life.
Okay, I was gonna say.
you can like see how much money Bill Gates has and compare it to everything, and you can buy every single NFL team with Bill Gates' money. Like he can own the whole NFL. And it's still
it's like a simulation app or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can still have $8 billion left.
That's
even after
amazing.
you do that. And it's crazy what he can do with his money.
Wow.
But I did hear that he was going to give that all the way to charity, or not charity, his own foundation for third world countries, how he helps develop them and stuff.
What would you do if you had access to his money? What would you buy?
I would buy my own cruise ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Would you run it, or would you just sail on it all the time?
I would sail on it, but I would use that to make money. I'd have my own cruise ship line and also get my own restaurant chain. That's what I would do.
That's sick. What kind of food would your restaurant sell?
I'd partner with Gordon Ramsay. Because I'm not...
Did you buy Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, I'd buy Gordon Ramsay. He'd be my personal slave. And I would just get him to make all the food for my restaurants because I'm not a good chef.
Okay.
But I went to this place in Louisiana. It was really good. It was called Big Cheesy. Excuse me. And
that sounds good.
All the food was mac and cheese and meat, pretty much.
Oh, that's the best thing ever.
Yeah. But it's such
there's no vegans in sight there.
No. But it's such an easy idea that you think you can just do it yourself, right? Like putting mac and cheese and meat together.
Yeah, but then you also have to be good at cooking. The only thing I could cook is cereal. So That's about it.
Cereal?
And oatmeal, I could do that too. And then I could sometimes make mac and cheese and eggs. That's about it. That's about the extent that I could go. I can barbecue though, pretty decently. Everything else though, no.
I make BLTs all the time. I know how to make a perfect BLT.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can bake cereal, by the way. Because you said that I bake cereal.
Yeah, I know. I like, it's the only thing I could cook because I don't have to cook it.
Cook? But you don't cook it.
Yeah.
You just put it together.
I pour it and I put the milk in and I'm pretty good at that. So.
Yeah. I also know how to make sautés. Just decent. So what type of music do you listen to?
In high school, my favorite band was Imagine Dragons, and for part of college it was too. But then they got really poppy and electronic, and now I don't like them anymore.
Yeah. All the little kids liked it. Like my little brother was obsessed with them.
Yeah.
And they just got annoying.
Yeah, they just don't sound good anymore. It's like really sad because their first album that they came out was like my favorite album ever. But after that, everything they put out just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
I love Mumford and Sons.
I've never heard of that. What is
You've
that?
never heard of Mumford and Sons?
No. Have you heard of them, David?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys serious?
Are they like an old band?
You don't
or
know who
something?
Mumford and Sons are?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you so surprised?
They're like a really big band.
What type of music do they play?
It's like folk. Like they like kind of started the folk genre, or they really brought it into the mainstream audience.
Are they like a one-hit wonder or something?
No, they've been good for a long time. Everything they put out is pretty successful.
What's some of their big songs?
Lover of the Light is one. They're actually like kind of undercover Christians, although I'm not sure whether or not they are Christians because they like.
Sketchy.
I saw an interview one time, or I read an interview, where someone asked them if they were Christians, and they said they don't want to identify as a Christian band, but I think they're pretty much Christians though. Like pretty much everything, their music is really cool because it's like a mainstream music, and a lot of people listen to it. But the lyrics, if you really read them, are like kind of pretty much about God a lot of the time. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's like a love song.
Oh.
Yeah.
A love song to God.
No, sometimes it's just a normal song. I think that's why they don't identify as a Christian band. Because some of their songs, like you could tell, it's like pretty much about God, and then other ones are like, "Hey girl," or whatever, you know.
You know, 21 Pilots are actually Christian too.
I do really like 21 Pilots too.
Yeah. What's your favorite song by them?
I'm really disturbed that you guys don't know who Mumford and Sons are.
Dude.
I'll look them up.
Yeah, look them up.
Dude,
over there.
most of the people on my podcast don't know who that are. So I have the statistics on like, what type of music my podcast listeners listen to.
How many people listen to your podcast?
Well, I just got it out on Spotify, and I can tell what music they listen to. These are
8 streams. That's pretty good.
Streams are all the way through, right?
I don't know.
Or 9 listeners and 15 starts, so probably. But my audience, they're really into Post Malone and Khalid.
I do like Post Malone,
Drake.
actually.
So, mainstream music.
I don't really like Drake, to be honest.
Why don't you?
I like some of his songs, but I just hear his songs so much. It's like I just hear the same song over and over again. So I guess it's not that I just don't like his music, it's just that I hear it too much.
Kiki. That's my favorite song. Or not.
Khalid's good. Yeah, Post Malone's, pretty much everything Post Malone puts out sounds pretty good.
Oh. So, Mufferson, this is their Instagram. They're a musician band. Like, are they at one...
They're a big band, I promise. Let me see. Okay.
I don't know, man. But 75% of my audience is female. Did you know that? I've got a lot of female listeners in this, which is kind of a little bit strange, but At the same time, thank you.
That's a pretty good response.
Yeah. And then I've got 25% of my audience is from the ages 28 to 34. Which is...
Really?
Yeah. 25%.
Who?
I don't know, it's just 25%.
Who are you guys?
I want to know. But...
I don't know.
Yeah. And I just found out about this new guy. His name is Russ. I just listened to him, and he's got some pretty good music too.
Have you guys heard I Will Wait? I will wait
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
That song's...
You guys have heard that song?
That song's popular.
That's Mumford and Sons.
Oh. I've never heard that name before.
Yeah,
my
I
gosh.
saw they were verified, so I'm like, yeah, I've probably heard their song. I just don't know the name.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they're a pretty big band.
I'm so ashamed. My sister keeps on bringing it up. She said in the first podcast, you don't know what living on a prayer is.
Living on a prayer.
Yeah. But she keeps on bringing it up every single time. Now. And she's all like, Colin, how do you not know who that is? I still don't know who the artist is. Do you know who that is from?
Dang. It's like John Bon Jovi?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Because she keeps on telling me, like, to remind me who it is. But
yeah, I'm not from that era either, so, I mean...
Yeah, see, Kayla, I'm not...
I also don't listen to enough music. I'm not a big music person. I like music, but I'm not, like, the person that will make you a playlist on Spotify because I'm, like, on there all the time or something like that. Like, a lot of people I know are like that.
Like, okay, so there's this one TikTok that's going around. I'm on TikTok, sorry guys. But there's this one TikTok that's going around where it's like girls really like guys making playlists for them on TikTok. So you gotta do that.
It's too much.
It's too much. Too much work.
I just put the whole Mumford and Sons album on there, and that's playlist enough.
Sorry.
Do you know who Lumineers are?
No, I don't know what that's about. You're like out of my time frame. Even though I listen to the Beatles, you're still like
I think I'm like, how old are you?
15. I had to think about that for a
Okay,
second.
so I'm 8 years older than you. So yeah, I guess I'm a little bit out of your time frame.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Freaking millennials. Are you a millennial?
I'm pretty sure I'm a millennial. I think the millennials are like, the oldest are like in their 30s now. So, and I'm 23.
Is it every 10 years a new generation comes out, or?
I don't think so. I don't know how it works. I think it goes by major events.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's weird. I think me and David are Gen Z. Right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you are. Yeah, I think you guys are Gen Z and I'm a millennial.
Oh.
You're a millennial if you're like born in like 1999 or earlier.
Yeah, I always found that
Okay.
like weird, like how people label each generation.
Yeah, the millennial generation's kind of strange.
It
It's
is
just true.
like. Wait.
I do think the Gen Z generation is better. You guys are just a lot more on like social media and technology and stuff like that, which I think could be a good thing and a bad thing.
Well, to be honest, Gary Vee, I was telling you a bit about him earlier.
Mhm.
He was saying that social media, or like parents always telling their kids to get off social media and stuff, is kind of bad for them because we live in a new generation where social media dominates. Like businesses dominate in social media.
Yeah.
And so having that experience as a kid being on social media, that can help you in your future as
Absolutely.
your career.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a huge advantage for you guys to be kind of raised on technology. But I definitely have noticed now that I'm getting older and I'm like more divided from like the younger generation, like talking to middle schoolers. And
Weird.
it's like their main sense of humor is memes and like they just things on their phone, like pull up things on their phone and show me And then some are more talkative, but like, yeah, I'm really noticing with the middle school generation that they're very, very technology dependent. Like they were probably raised with an iPad in their hand or something.
Okay, just letting you guys know, this guy, he goes to our church and he's helping out with middle schoolers, like at our church. So he's not a creep or anything.
No. Yeah, I mainly. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a middle school ministry, and so I don't see the middle schoolers that much with that side of ministry because I mainly do high school. But when I do help out with middle school, and I talk to those guys, I noticed that.
Yeah, I also heard that a lot of middle schoolers are into TikToks, which I don't see many middle schoolers like on TikToks at all, but they're just like obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this teacher that got famous off of doing TikToks, and she's all like, make me famous because my students watch TikToks all the time.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't want to be like that guy that is like, oh, technology, you kids need to get off your phones. Because I'm on my phone a lot too. And my generation was pretty much raised on technology too. Like iPhones came out when I was in middle school.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh. But you couldn't like afford that then, right?
I got my first iPhone, I think, in high school, in like my freshman year.
I remember when I had like a babysitter, she always carried around a phone, like a flip phone, and an iPod for music. So she had her music and her phone. But now we just got that all in one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, my first phone was like I remember when I was in 5th grade, the big phones that were coming out were Razors.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen one. Yeah, it's like they're just like these slick flip phones.
Uh-huh. We're like the hot guy with the razor.
And then
slide out screens.
Yep. And then in middle school, I got an LG phone, and it was like a little brick, like a little black phone with had some buttons on it, and what I loved about it is that I could record video on it, and it was kind of like Vine, where I could record and pause, and then continue recording, to where I'd be like editing while I was recording. And so it was really fun. Like I'd make like superhero videos with my friends in middle school and stuff, and make them like they would jump in the air and I'd record it, and they go forward, jump in the air, I'd record it until it looked like they're floating, kinda.
I remember those.
Yeah.
There was like this app on a while ago where you can make boulders roll, and like Indiana Jones, you know, and airplanes crash into you. It's fun. It was fun to do as a kid, but now it just looks cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like change is good though. Like I think that Gen Z is going to be a really talented generation. Like you guys are really talented.
Technology.
And I think change is important, something that we need. I just think as long as people remember to still make connections with each other and like actually like talk face to face, that as long as that value is kept, I think we should be fine.
Because there's just some kids, when I was in middle school, I just saw them just sitting there on their phones the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like so antisocial, and it just...
Some high schoolers in group. In life group.
Okay, I gotta tell them listen to this, because you know who you are.
Yeah.
Was it Tyler?
And it's not just you guys, it's in my freshman group now. There's some guys that
Wait, are you talking
just
about
on their
group?
phone. You guys are sophomores now. But in my freshman group that I'm leading right now, of all like the 10 freshman guys, some of them just go on their phones all the time. I have to yell at them. But yeah, you guys actually aren't that bad. But yeah, I think Tyler probably did it the most. Him and Caleb Hunter. He really just doesn't care. He just goes on his phone and will just disassociate the entire time. Yeah.
The leader asks him to put away his phone. He just pulls out a book and reads it.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know. He just doesn't really care.
Yeah.
But, so, I'm not sure. I don't have that many questions left, so I'm
That's
gonna
okay.
have to come up with some off the top of my head. What is your favorite clothing brand?
Okay, my favorite clothing brand is. What am I wearing?
Nike.
I am wearing a Nike hat. I do like Nike. But my favorite clothing brand, I actually do like a lot of stuff from Hollister.
Hollister's really dope.
I could almost always find something that I like from there.
Yeah, same.
But then I usually don't buy it because it's expensive. So I leave the store. But usually I could find something good there. Yeah.
I really like Under Armour. I'm wearing Under Armour pants right now.
Oh yeah.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
But that's just my favorite brand in general because I get my basketball shoes from there, get my clothes from there, I get everything from there, pretty much.
Is it expensive?
Well, they just had this deal where it was like buy one get one free.
Oh, nice.
That was in Louisiana though, so I'm not sure if it's here.
Oh yeah, it's probably cheaper in Louisiana too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, real estate's cheaper there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's cheaper to live in Louisiana, but you also get paid less, so it kind of balances out.
I'm pretty sure the real estate changes wherever you go because, like, you get paid less in different states.
Yeah, like California, it's really expensive to live here, but there's also a higher earning potential because there's all these tech companies and stuff out here. But then it really sucks if you're just working a normal job and you're just trying to get by and you're living in California. So, yeah.
So I did like a living wage thing in California, and I shared an apartment with David, which was cool. Well, it wasn't real because it was just like a project, but I became a cop at BART, and they get paid. They get paid like $100,000.
Whoa,
starting.
what?
It's crazy.
To just be a cop at BART?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Dude, sign me up. Can I do that part-time?
No, it's a full-time job. But,
dang it.
and if you get a degree, you get paid 7% more. I researched all this. You
That's
get
pretty
paid
good.
more than a firefighter.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Yeah, that would be something that I would be interested in doing. But I also want to be like a politician, or if this works out, then I'll just keep on running this and have my own business. That's what I really want to do. Become an entrepreneur.
What are your political views? What would you do? How about this? Not your political views. What are three laws that you'd pass as the dictator of the United States of America?
There's no dictator, but
Like, okay, in this scenario, you don't have to deal with like the laws that you want to pass are successful, so you don't have to worry about getting it passed.
Well, I don't see anything that I really need to change. I would, federal laws, right? So I can change like the standards of states.
Okay.
So I'd probably I'd probably make it so that you can only limit gun control so much. Okay. At first, that may sound bad because more guns out there means like more shootings, but actually the states with the least restrictions on gun control have the least amount of shootings.
Yeah.
Because you're able to defend yourself easily.
Yeah, it helps to stop a shooting when everyone is armed, probably.
Especially Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, if you look up those statistics, you can see it has the most gun control, but it also has the most shootings. So it's just crazy how like politicians don't see that and they just want to ban all guns.
Okay, well that's one. Two more. How much time do we have left? 5 minutes?
Oh, we got
Okay.
enough time. But I don't know. Well, what needs to be changed? All straws have to be plastic.
Yes, I'm voting for you.
Save the turtles.
I talk about that on my Twitter. If you guys want to check that out, it's in my description in my podcast.
Okay.
But what else? Yeah, plastic straws, and then what needs to be changed? Do you see anything that needs to be changed?
I think lower income taxes would be nice.
Have a standard tax rate for all citizens.
For all citizens?
Yeah, like instead of if you earn more, then because you have to work harder to earn more, right? If you earn more, then you have to pay the same amount of taxes that of people that earn less.
Yeah.
Just have a standard tax rate for everybody.
Yeah, I think maybe less steep of an increase. I don't know if we could do completely equal, because like people who are making a lot less money, you know,
Yeah.
could use some help. But
Well, I watched this whole video on it, and there's this guy that worked harder, like a lot harder for his money, and then there's this guy that
I watched this video too. Yeah.
What's that?
It's on PragerU.
Yeah, PragerU.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like that there should be more of a steady rate instead of those dramatic inclines.
Yeah, I agree.
When you work harder for your money compared to those people that don't barely work at all for their money.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
But then there's people who are working hard but they're not making as much, and so that's where I do think there has to be a difference in how people are taxed, but maybe not as steep,
I think this
to
just
increase the economy.
This just turned into a political podcast.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes are political.
Hopefully I can get Ben Shapiro as my guest next time.
Yeah. I always like talking politics with people because I don't really get heated over it. Yeah, like politics don't, like I'm never going to get in a heated discussion about politics. I don't care that much. I mean I care, but like I don't care enough to start arguing with someone about it.
Yeah, there's something that I just like really care about, like abortion.
Oh yeah, me too.
I really care about
yes.
that.
Yeah, that's probably my number one thing. I would definitely illegalize abortion, and except for like life-threatening situations.
Legalize it?
I said I would illegalize.
Oh, okay. I was just about to have a heated debate with you.
No, I would, yeah, if I was a dictator or someone who was passing successful laws, that would be something that I would change.
All these, okay, so if you're watching the Democratic debates, sorry if I'm boring you a little bit, but they keep on saying that they're going to use their executive power to change these things about the Constitution. Like, they're saying that we're going to take away all your AR-15s, all your guns, and you aren't allowed to, like, have any guns.
Yeah.
Like, in the Democratic primaries. And
yeah, I heard it was really funny.
Yeah. They're just like, I'm going to use my executive power as president.
Yeah.
But the president isn't a dictator. That's one thing they need to learn. It's really weird how they don't study for, like, presidency, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. They just see what, like, all the executive orders and stuff that Trump made, and they're like, wait, we could do that? And then, like, yeah.
He's going to make the most executive orders, I think. Because just in his first year, he's made 104.
Oh, wow.
And Obama has made the most so far, and he's made 200 something.
Oh, wow.
For his full, like, 8 years.
Wow.
So, I'm not sure how that works. Like,
yeah.
Is there a limit on it?
His definitely get publicized more. Like, I don't even remember any executive orders that Obama made.
Yeah.
But I feel like Trump's are always in the center of the media attention probably because we live in California.
Yeah, that's true. And also, the media is more biased towards the Democrats.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Okay, so there's this whole thing on, you remember that guy, I'm going to say it wrong, and then people are going to laugh, but Caviar, or not Caviar, that one, the Supreme Court member, you know, the guy who was accused of rape in the Supreme Court, you remember him?
Kavanaugh, yeah.
Yeah, Kavanaugh. Okay, so there's this new thing found on him where he allegedly was pushed into this girl at a party naked and stuff, like, by his friends, allegedly.
What the heck?
But first off, the girl, she doesn't even remember this at all. And the person that saw it is telling her like that she needs to remember this, or like she's like pretty much telling her to remember this, and it's like this whole thing that the New York Times did this post on, and but they didn't mention that the victim didn't remember it at all.
Yeah.
So they left parts of it out that were very important.
Yeah, I'll have to research that. Yeah, as far as my political views go, I consider myself independent. I don't like subscribe to a specific side. I lean conservative on a lot of things. But then other things I'm a little bit more balanced on, I guess. Yeah.
I'm a little bit more liberal, like when it comes to not like democratic, but liberal, like as in freedom.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
towards drugs and stuff. Like I think people should have the choice to do those things. I don't think it's right, but I think they should still get the choice to.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Donald Trump is banning vape pens. Like I believe that people should have the right to choose what they want to do with vape pens.
My thing with vape pens is they need to be treated like cigarettes.
Yeah.
And because they're vape pens and they're not cigarettes, people just like blow smoke indoors or vape, whatever you want to call it. It's like vapor. They blow vapor indoors, and
it's like a gateway
it's just
drug.
kind of annoying.
It's a gateway drug to smoking.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I gotta wrap this up. So go follow my podcast, or go follow my Instagram at just._chillin1 on Instagram. And then I'll have all my social medias in there. So go check that out. And then my Twitter is just chillin. So you can find it like that. But do you want to shout out your social medias? No?
Yeah, follow me at Landonian on Instagram. And let's see, what's your podcast? Okay, the podcast is at BOTB Football Podcast.
Okay. So this has been a great episode. Thanks for coming on the show.
All right, thanks guys.
Okay, bye.